welcome back to Coal Diamond-TheMagicRogue, the YouTube channel where I want your money. I'm your host, Cole. Now, last week I was in Myrtle Beach on vacation. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out. And this week I decided I'd go back to a series that I've been doing for a couple weeks that is rapidly approaching playlist size, but I don't really have a name for it yet. I'll figure it out at some point. In the series, I basically show you three magic tricks or techniques that fall into a specific category that I think is kind of overlooked. So the first video I did, I talked about tricks that you can teach to children and anybody in general, but with a specific focus on children. And the last video I did, I talked about obscure magic tricks that you don't know. Well, this week, I'm going to be talking about magic tricks that you do know, but you should use more. These are underrated tricks. You probably know them. I'm going to explain them a little bit in case any of you out there don't know them. But for the most part, you guys probably know them. You probably use them every once in a while, but you should use them more. So that's what I'm going to get into today on Coal Diamond-TheMagicRogue. All right, everyone. So the first underrated magic technique is the key card effect. Now, this is something that you probably learned pretty much as soon as you got into Magic. The idea of the key card principle is that if you have a card selected and you figure out a way to know what card is above it in the deck, so this is the Three of Hearts. If I know the Three of Spades, like maybe if I cut the deck, have them put the card here, and I know this card and I place it on top, or maybe if the Three of Spades is on the bottom, I can have their card just go on the top and then cut the deck. And now they can cut the deck as much as they want. The one flaw with this is you can't do any riffle shuffles or anything, but then I can go through and you'll notice right here, the two cards are next to each other. And so you don't really have to know the spectator's card, but as long as you know your key card, you can look through the deck and find the spectator's card. This is really powerful in mentalism because in theory, you could just give the deck of cards to them, maybe glance at the bottom card, and then basically tell them, take a card out, memorize it, put it on top, and then cut it into the deck. I'm gonna turn away, cut it as many times as you want, and then I'll come back, and then you can have them spread it out and immediately find their card. And you want to add presentation, obviously, to fix that up. I know a lot of people like hold their wrist and pretend to find their pulse and use that as a way of finding it. Obviously, in the post-corona age, I don't know how many people would want to do that, but we'll see how the world takes all this, and you can always find alternatives if you can't do that. Number 2 on the list is a technique known as a shiner. Now, if you don't know what a shiner is, basically it's a shiny object that can have a reflection, but you don't necessarily think of it as a reflective surface, like it's not a mirror or something, but it could be like a smartphone screen that has reflective properties, or it could be just like a knife lying on the table or something, an unsuspecting object. And then basically, if you just hold a card or something else with information that you're supposed to know using your mind, if you just hold that over the shiner, you can look at the shiner and figure out what it is. This is often something that slips magicians' minds, and it's really easy. I've had magicians that like say, okay, pick a card. They'll hold the card and they'll just concentrate on it, and then they'll just say what the card is and then turn it over, and that's what it is. And it blows my mind. And then they'll start explaining how they did it, and I'll be like, oh, use the shiner, that makes me mad. I'm getting a little carried away. But you should use shiners more because spectators don't notice it, magicians don't notice it, and that is a vicious combination. Okay, the third and final thing I'm going to be teaching you in this video is the Sidestepping Stack. So for any of you beginner magicians out there, the Sidestepping Stack is a way to stack the deck so that you know where technically any card in the deck is. It would take me a little bit, but I could look at the bottom card and just figure out what card number 17 is, for example. But usually people will use it to figure out what this card is by looking at this card, that kind of thing. So the way the Sidestepping Stack is arranged is by values of 3. So if I show you this here, you'll see that it goes 2, then 5, which is 2 plus 3 is 5, and then 8, which is 3 more than 5, then Jack, which is 11, which is 3 more than 8, and it keeps going. And you'll also notice that the suits are in a specific order if you look close enough. You might notice that it goes red, black, but it's deeper than that because it actually goes clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. And that is called chased order. Chased, C-H-S-D, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. And usually it's used in conjunction with various stacks, so you don't just know what value the next card is, but you also know the suit of the next card. The Sidestepping Stack is so useful. Although you do have to set it up in advance, you can do so many tricks with it. You can even do what is, on a theoretical level at least, the strongest mentalism trick of all time, which is, okay, pick a card. Okay, that card is the Jack of Hearts. And that card is the Jack of Hearts. And you don't have to look at it, because all you do is that when they pick a card, you make sure that the cards that are above that card go to the bottom, and then you can look at the bottom card, go, okay, 3 of diamonds, well, 3 plus 3 is 6. The next suit is a club, so this would be the 6 of clubs. And there it is. There are obviously a whole bunch of other applications on it. I could probably make a whole video about it. Maybe I will. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to quickly show you how to easily and quickly set your deck into Sidestepping's order right now. Okay everyone, so if you want to create the Sidestepping Stack, you're going to want to start by creating piles of all of your suits, and you want them going from ace up to king, like that, in order. And you're going to want to put the piles in chased order, so clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Now here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to take the clubs pile, you're going to take the ace from the bottom and put it on top. You're going to take the hearts pile, you're going to take the ace through to the 4 and put that on top. You're going to take the spades pile, you're going to take ace through to 7, put it on top. Then you're going to take the diamonds pile, go ace through 10 and put it on top. So you can tell 1, 4, 7, 10, that's increments of 3, and that will set it up in the right order. All you're going to want to do is go down the line and just put club, heart, spade, diamond, club, heart, spade, diamond, and just keep going like this until all the cards are gone and part of that stack. And just like that, we square up the cards. The deck is now in Sidestepping's stack. You'll see clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, and it's going by 3, just like that. And keep in mind, the deck is in a circle, i.e., if we were to continue the order from Jack of Diamonds, we'd hit Ace of Clubs, which is on top. So if you cut the deck, you're just making the circle of cards start and end at a different spot. So think about it like if you had a ring of paper and then you just cut it, and then now you have one strip, and then you just taped it back together and cut it at a different point. That's kind of what cutting the deck does. You cannot shuffle, but you can cut the deck as much as you want, and it won't disturb the order. So there you go, Sidestepping Stack. Okay guys, that's pretty much it for this week's video. I hope you all really enjoyed. Like I said, I'm getting into the grind of doing a video every 5 days. So since this is going to be on Friday, your next video is going to be coming out on Wednesday of next week. So you have that to look forward to. I think I'm going to start kind of alternating between various variety videos and these kind of videos. And I'm definitely going to be making a playlist by the time the next episode of this series comes out. So you have that to look forward to as well. I have a Twitter now. Go follow me on Twitter. I don't know if I've ever said my real name on this channel, but my real name is Nicholas Hrushovsky. So go to @Nicholas HRUSOV1 on Twitter, and you'll find Nicholas Hrushovsky. There'll be a link in the description and on the channel. You can go there and follow me, and I'll be posting various random tweets, but mostly stuff about the channel and about other projects that I have coming up, which is a little bit of foreshadowing. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff that you guys hopefully want to do anyway, just because I hope you guys enjoy these videos. That's pretty much it, and I'll see you all later. Coal Diamond out.